Rich, you're trying.
Mom, I'm not trying. I'm very good.
Don't worry. Very simple, perfect.
Mommy, that's not fair.
I'm telling you.
You should learn to give me my flowers now that I'm still with you. Because when I get married, you'll miss me.
I like the fried rice more than the jollof rice. So tell me, which recipe did you use?
Actually,
Mom, stop flattering her. I'm not enjoying the food.
Now who is talking? Mom, I didn't use your recipe, I used mine.
May I know?
I won't tell you. It's a secret. And you should learn to give me my flowers now that I'm still here with you before I get married.
Don't worry, next time. Do you like the food? I know you. I know beans is your favorite. Don't worry, tomorrow I will make beans, fresh tomatoes, and fried potatoes.
Manage. My food, manage.
You know your father. You know him with beans.
Mom, you're not trying.
He likes beans.
Daddy, you're not eating again. Are you okay?
Manage it.
Dad. Where's Dad?
He's in his room. The doctor said we should wait for him here.
And where's Mom?
Mom is with him.
So why doesn't the doctor want us in?
Diobi, calm down. I think the doctor knows what he's doing.
Diobi, you're the son of my right hand. There are things I must tell you before I join my ancestors.
Father, you scare me when you speak in this manner. You promised you will never leave in sickness. You said you would join your ancestors in good health. That was what you said to me, Father.
I will not die. But you must be there and strong to hold me when I fall. The family business and the people needed to be strong and astute, just like your father.
Father, you are strong. You are resilient. You are brave. You are full of wisdom. All my life I walk every day towards being like you.
My son, you will not be like me. You will be your own king. You will reign in this great empire which I have built all my life. But watch out for the insider. His heart is evil.
Father, the more I pay attention, the more confused I get. What do you mean by holding you when you fall? And then, who is the insider?
It's okay. Father will be fine, okay? Just calm down.
Someone has thrown me out of this life. Someone has thrown me out of this life. What happened? I have been thrown to the point of Rubicon. They have taken life out of me. The man said, who is there? And I asked, who did this to me? What happened to Jamaze, my brother?
Uncle, what are you talking about? My father is not dead.
You see, this is not the time to endash and induce indashable talks. This is not the time to induce indashable talks.
I don't understand. Why the drama? My father is not dead. Did anybody tell you he was dead?
Where is he?
He's in his room with his wife and the doctor.
I need to see my brother once. I need to see my brother.
No, you can't see him. The doctor said we all should be patient here. Shouldn't come inside, so just do the same.
Huh? If his wife, your mother, is in there, why won't I be allowed his own brother to go there as well?
Well, the children can't see him as well, so you just have to do the same.
I should have patience. I mean, I don't like the way all of you are just sitting here saying nothing when your father has been locked in his room for more than 5 hours now and nobody's saying nothing about it. Eh? And nobody knows what is happening there either. What's happening here?
Well, Uncle, you just have to take a chill pill and try not to be up on the hill. The doctor is in there with my father and my mother, so...
In there with the doctor? And the doctor refused us to see him for what? If your father is dead, let that doctor just come out point blank and say Jamaze, my brother, is dead. Then we will...
Can you just stop? Why are you talking like this?
I am angry, I hate nonsense.
So because you're angry, you're overreacting.
Why are you sounding negative? I don't
get it.
I'm overreacting?
Yes.
I am overreacting over my brother's life? So you want me to just keep here and stand like a scarecrow when my brother is over there and we don't know anything? What is happening there? And I don't even trust that idiot, that quasi doctor.
Uncle, please stop overreacting now. What's all this? Stop overreacting.
Ikoku. And you have been sitting here like a marionette, doing nothing and saying nothing.
Look, like I said before, you just need to take a chill pill, try not to be up on the hill. We are also worried. Yes.
Let me wait a second.
Yes.
I will go to the hill very soon. Let me stay a second more. Then you will see me climb to the highest mountain.
I am thinking, please.
doesn't need wait, hang on. Chief doesn't need any support.
What do you mean by his health is critical? Am I the one that is going to kill my brother?
Wait. Please, madam. Chief does not need any disturbance. His health is critical now, please.
Excuse me? Am I the one that is going to kill my own brother? You are stopping everyone from seeing him, and his wife is cooling off there. What? I should wait?
Doctor, please let him in.
The lion himself. The giant of Africa.
No, hang on, please. Wait, don't touch him. Only speak, please.
Njamanze, you have to talk to this domestic staff of yours to be scrupulous the way he talks with the Igwe.
He's not a domestic staff. I'm sorry, he's a medical doctor. His name is Dr. Cletus, our family doctor.
May I ask that you stay out of this place? With place?
You see, Chief, that's why I said earlier on, there should be no need for a third party here.
Excuse me?
Now, there was something I was going to tell you, but now I have to hang on until we're alone and in the private.
If that is what the doctor wants, no problem.
What do you mean if by saying if that is what the doctor wants? This man has succeeded in relegating me to a potential persona non grata and you are aiding him. Me equal now a third party. Hey! A third party, me, in my own house? No, something is smelling somewhere. Huh?
You know what? I think you have ostrich mentality.
There you go again. You are nothing but a Descodian species. You are a Dragon and nothing but an Excalibur. That's who you are.
His health is critical.
No, don't tell me his health is critical. You are the one that is critically standing here before my brother and creating chaos.
He's a public nuisance.
This man is a public
Uncle is always overreacting. Look at the way he's shouting. I knew this is what he would do the moment he gets in there.
What I don't understand is why he will always raise his voice. Always shouting.
Let me end this.
Toby, go. Toby, let's go.
Oh, this is not fair.
I know, but what do you want us to do? Beat him?
That's how you do it. Just calm down.
Now, Mr. Man, what exactly are you upset about? You are reducing me twice the size of an ant in my own family by calling me a third party before the very eye of my other brother and his wife, and instead of them to do something about it, they're just watching you like they're watching a movie, in a cinema, and you are here, having been given a pump action in the spiritual and the emotional realm, and you are now talking to me, talking down on the question.
Ikoku, enough.
Is that so? To be insulted and keep quiet. Is that so?
No, okay.
It's all right.
See, now, Mr. Man, it's imperative I let you know that some of these, things are not usually the kind of information meant for our ears. Okay?
Are you trying to tell me that Chief permitted you, to keep me hanging there?
For crying out loud, this is Chief's room, not Ikoku's room. We're talking about your brother's health. We are not here to prescribe on frivolities. We are not discussing frivolities here, not trifles. His health, Chief Njamanze's health. Chief Njamanze's health is the most paramount here, and his health must be jealously and enviously guarded.
You are talking complete balderdash. You are taking me to the highest point of provocation, and honestly, I will break down and cause earthquake. And it's not only earthquake, I will cause tsunami. I will cause Katrina, the highest hurricane. And if you don't take time, I will take you to the point of Rubicon. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And I don't want you to stand here like a scarecrow pointing at my brother, because if you point at my brother again, I am going to dissect that your hand and tell you that I also understand what medical doctor is all about. It's not only you. If I told you are a medical doctor, you stand here and deprive me from seeing my blood brother. He is my older brother, and there is nothing you can do about it. If you have to stand here and authorize yourself and command some authority, then then you should have been there for my mother to give birth to you. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Look at his head like a very Damango skull. You're a numbskull, of course. That's why you stand here with your half-baked ice glass to tell me nonsense. Fool! Don't get me upset, Mom. So you're silent?
Enough! Stop!
Okay. The blood transfusion will take place as soon as possible. Both Chief and the donors are medically fit for the operation.
Doctor, with this your analytical insight, are you saying that my brother is going to be fine?
Oh, we believe God for healing, sir.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for your timely intervention.
Very well done, Chief. I have to run along down.
Oh, no. Don't be excited yet. What about the other thing you were about to talk about? Chief's children, they are here staring at you.
It will be exactly as I said in Chief's room.
Chief's children, they heard me. Lion himself.
Ikoko, please. My husband needs rest. Honey, can we go back to the room? Let me help you.
Uchen, you should have given her more upper cut than this. You see this woman? Don't worry, my brother is coming. You'll be crucified, dear. I know of you. The lion himself. The lion of Africa.
Chief,
No.
What level of battering is this? What is this?
This woman has always been cheating on her husband. But today, it was different. She ran out of luck and she was caught red-handed. And that's why we're here.
Yes. And that warranted this kind of inhuman treatment. Uchenna, how would you allow them make this kind of punishment on your own wife?
Uncle, this woman has no regard for our marriage. Even the tradition of the land.
Yes! And according to the tradition of our land, which you know very well, she is supposed to face the consequences of her action.
And hold on a moment. Adugo, what do you have to say about this?
I know the consequence of my action. But when a woman is single in a marriage, she finds herself and has no helper, it's allowed that she begins to act like those who is not married.
I don't understand.
Uncle, this woman has nothing to say.
And again, and according to our tradition again that you are aware of, she is not supposed to say a word.
A what?
Rather, she should go straight to serve the punishment allotted for such crime.
DK, but I have decided to hear her out.
Hey.
Yes. Tradition or not tradition, gone are those days when people are made to suffer for something they would have spoken their way out of.
Careful. But that is not our tradition, oh.
Do I care? I don't care. These traditions were made by man and not the other way around. So it can also be amended. Adugo, please speak.
Thank you, Chief. My husband beat me without no cause. I was 7 children with him. He doesn't lift his fingers off to take care of us. Me and my children, we used to cut on people's farm before we eat. Those they accused me of been sleeping with are those who are trying to show me here in one way or the other.
Have you all heard her?
Njamazi, did you also hear what she said? You heard her? Those that help her. In which way? Those that help her when Uchenna is there. Why will she allow someone to visit her local government when the chairman of the local government has not been impeached? Why will she make that statement? In fact, by law, this woman is an imperialist. He's an imperialist. It's as simple as that.
It's okay, Ikoko. I think otherwise. I do go. It is said that you were caught with Andaman today. How did it happen?
It is true, Chief. I did it. I did it for my children because it doesn't take care of me and my children.
You've all heard her. Do you still wish to make her face the consequence? Do you still wish to take her to the Igwe? You've heard her. I will not be here as a Kajana of this community and watch something happen. It is been said that a man does not stay at home while the goat delivers unattended. I will not do that. I will not sit here and watch this woman suffer such consequences. Because what does the tradition say about the husband who did not contribute his own quota? That would have averted this problem instead of making her face the financial consequences. I think we should not allow her face the consequence. Uchenna, do you have any plot of land in this community?
Jamazi, before asking this question, I think this woman has not made no point with the way she has been driving your sense and your psychological in the windows store. You see, the tradition is clear on issues like this. This woman should be allowed to face the consequences of what she has done. That is as simple as that. You know, because this woman, the way I'm looking at her, is capable of, killing our brother, Uchenna. You see, if we do that, it will be a deterrent to those who is planning or even wishing to toe her line. It is a crystal clear. Very translucent and translucent.
I disagree with you, Igwe. I disagree with you. And what does the same tradition say about a man who pushed his wife to commit such crime? Just the same way we think this woman is guilty. Her husband is twice as guilty. Yes, and I am sure that is why most of you here are supporting the woman to be punished. Because that is what most of you do to your wives.
No, I am too learned.
So, Uchenna, do you have any plot of land in this community?
Yes, I do. I have some plots of land. 3 in different parts of this village. One before the Ogene River. Then the other one at a village town hall.
Yes, I know.
Then the other massive hectares near the boundary, the next community.
That was your father.
Yes, yes.
We know it.
Nze Ojuko. Do you know where these lands are situated?
Certainly, I do. No, the other one at the river, the river bank.
As the Akajiana of this community, I will make sure I personally supervise the process of sale of this land, and the proceeds will be used to take care of your family.
What I'm saying is that this woman is a very inuited in a particular form to discharge your spirit and your heart.
Whatever you go, I am done with this conversation. Just like that. Yes.
We will separate the boys from the men. When the chips are out, we will separate the boys from the men. He doesn't know that I'm like a spirit that moves. And when I move, it will be a public announcement. There's no problem. Jerry, it is like a relay. The whole thing is like a relay race. Onyebocha, Onyibie, I will give him the wrong cup this time around. I will make sure that he drinks from the wrong cup. There's no problem. Mwabi koku. Mirile mencha wofu. Mwana bwa. I must tell him the reason I am nicknamed Ibokenwama in Hindu Ezama. We will settle it.
Jamanze insulted you before everyone as usual, I am sure.
If he had insulted me before everyone as usual, it would have been so preferable and normal. Njamanze belittled all my opinions while I was there with him and made me look like a very stupid animal before everyone. He belittled me. I was twice the size of an ant just because he is on money and he thinks he can always have his way at any given moment.
He brought you down to that level? But my husband, you know you are the one bringing all these insults upon yourself.
Let nobody insult me vertically again. Why? What do you mean by saying that? What do you mean by saying that?
But you told me you would stop going to that house. That was what you said.
Don't worry. Njamaza insulted me. He insulted the living daylight out of me. He was there using his psycho speed and I was sitting quietly watching him. He thinks that I am dumb. No. There is something we call psycho speed and psychomotor. The things that the brains can do and the ones that the hands can do. I will unplug him. I have the right size of spanner for him. By the time I turned it anti-clockwise, he would have been flat.
And he will do it again. Yes, he will insult you again and again. The earlier you start listening to me, the better for you and everyone in this house. I was busy inside before your hysterical voice dragged me out.
You were busy inside when my hysterical voice dragged you outside. There's no problem. It's not a problem. Historically, tell my daughter that her father is famished. I need water. But when the chips are down, we will separate the boys from the men. There's no problem. It is a cosmic arrangement. When the chips are down, the men will be different from the boys. Another person that I am going to plug out of the way like a rotten kareka papaya is that useless idiot called the family doctor.
Dr. Cletus.
Exactly that idiot.
Papa, what did he do again? Or is it because of what happened over 3 months ago? You should forget about that thing, please.
My daughter, I will not forget that thing like you have referred to. These people made me wait aimlessly simply because I want to see my brother. They refused me. I had to push my way in because they are having tete-a-tete with Mirabel, right? And when I pushed my way in, just like someone who had seen Ijele in the market square, they kept mute. And they were waiting until I leave before they will start their discussion or they will resume their discussion in private.
In private?
Of course.
So what could it be that they could not tell Chief in your presence?
I don't know.
I strongly think they are hiding something. That doctor is hiding something.
Yes! They are hiding something.
So now, they could not even say it, even before Chief's children.
I said that everybody were kept waiting until I pulled my inner strings and pushed my way in.
Papa, you are an intelligent man. Whatever it is you want to find out, you have your way of finding it out. So I trust you. Whatever it is they are hiding, wherever they feel they can hide it, I believe you will find it out. You will bring it out and know what they are hiding.
I am enthused. This is my daughter. I am a pathfinder. You see, Ndamazi, all their secret plans are all living in trenches. Like the story of the Magai, the journey of the Magai. By the time I step in, I will change the narratives.
That doctor is definitely hiding something.
It's okay.
He is hiding something.
It's okay.
Are you right? I've watched you for the past days, weeks, perhaps months. What troubles you?
I am not troubled. There is something my mind is trying to wrap.
Well, you share all your thoughts and worries with me. How come you do not do so about this one?
That is because it does not concern you.
You sound cold and your response does sting. It's unusual.
What my mind is trying to comprehend is twice as unusual. Excuse me.
How are you? Well, I'm not fine. I'm worried. Talk to me.
Mom, I don't know what is wrong with Dad. I'm concerned. I don't understand.
How do you mean?
Mom, what do you mean, how do I mean? You know exactly what I am talking about. Dad has been keeping to himself for some time now. He's been isolating himself from every other person. I think I have an idea of what the problem is. I think it has to do with...
Don't worry, I understand. Yes. However, he has refused to talk about it with me. He has been avoiding me. I don't know why.
Mom, what do we do? How do we help him? What exactly is wrong?
I wouldn't know if he's not ready to talk about it.
I really don't know. Perhaps I have to speak to Father. But I won't lie, I've noticed that too, but haven't really paid much attention to it.
Men have missed the jovial, playful and ever-present father he used to be.
Well, Father is very wise and astute, you know. He has heart for his people and everyone knows that. We have seen him even as kids surmounting more turbulent times than this, you know. I discovered he began to have this mood swing after the private meeting he had with Dr. Cletus. I could swear with my life that Dr. Cletus must have told him something that made him be the way he is right now. This is not him at all. Something is definitely wrong.
Chief, your first son is a bit worried about your present behavior. He confronted me a couple of times.
Me and my first son, Diobi.
Yes.
Diobi is very articulate, just like me. And he knows when things are really going wrong. And he's also this kind of person that will always be patient to watch things to the very end.
Yes.
And I'm sure the reason he hasn't asked me is that he might think I'm supposed to tell him something one of these days.
Yes, yes. And that brings me to the grand question.
You mean if I intend to tell them?
Exactly. Do you intend to tell them?
No, for now, Dr. Cletus. But even if I will do that, not now.
Why, Chief? You've always had the tenacity to do whatever you want to do.
Doctor, people think I'm a Superman, but I am not. As it stands, I don't have the mental and psychological strength. If not, I might crush in the process.
So what do we do?
Doctor, maybe you still repeat the process and give it more variables and see. If it comes out the same way, I don't have any other choice than to make it open to people.
Don't you think that might be a bit risky? Or do you not think the earlier the better?
I think I will do it at my own time.
If you say so, Chief.
Okay. But
Chief, there is something that has been bugging my mind, and I've not seen it quite a long time. But I'm still waiting for an aesthetic state of mind to communicate this with you, and I think this is the right time.
Ikoku.
Yes, yes.
What could that be?
This is just a dual affair, though. It's a dual affair.
Dual affair?
Yes, in two parallel aesthetics. Two parallel aesthetics.
Okay. Please go ahead and tell me.
Oh, yes. Jamazo, without missing words, I think that your sense of judgment has become too acoustic and archaic, or so it seems. Yes.
But you've never for once appreciated me as a brother.
Oh, no, sometimes, I have to do this so that people will not think that we have a master or arsenal to attack the tradition of the people. Sometimes I use that to convince the people and confuse them.
But must you always defend me by fighting me in public?
Oh, it is what we call the methodological process. You know how these things works. You're educated too.
Ikoku, yes. But it is not yet clear to me.
Oh, relax. I know one day you begin to appreciate and then begin to, bombard me with a lot of honorarium.
Well, that's by the way.
Okay.
There is something you said you want to mention to me.
Oh, no, Jamanze. Not to mention something we must discuss. It is a must, as a matter of fact.
I'm all ears.
All right. You see this jaundice-looking domestic staff in the guise of a medical doctor. That scarecrow-looking guy is something I want us to discuss, because his activities in this atmosphere of my brother's house, and yet the owner of the house, more or less, is still not, in the comprehension, avenue of his activities here. It's that thing that I said must, come into 101 to have a tete-a-tete of his activities in this house, and there is still something more to say about him. Yes.
Igwe, you've not really made any point. What did that young man do to you?
You see, that man, the doctor, is still finding it difficult to call him one. He has given me this sort of a first-class order, and all you do, Njamaze, is to sit back and keep mute. And because of my, way of considering things, I have considered your state of health and decided not to attack him with my vocal artillery. But I still want to tell you one thing. I will not give him such chance again. That green ground will not come again. Any other day, he raises his filthy tongue, to project something I don't like. I will not only use my verbal capacity, I will still use my strength and throw a fist. I am also a black belter, don't you know?
Igwe, that's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
All right.
Dr. Cletus is not just my domestic staff. He's a qualified doctor. He's a professional.
That reminds me.
Don't call him that name.
No, Jamazi, on top of all these insults he has weathered on me, I still want to, make it known to you that your psychological process and total makeup is reflecting on your face. And that bets to say some question. What is going on in this atmospheric condition of our family?
Why do you think what Dr. Cletus told me has something to do with my mood? It has nothing to do with my mood.
No. It is as loud as the trumpet. It has everything to do with it. The world is watching. There is thunder in the sky. People are listening, to the vibrative sound of the oceans. Don't you think so?
It is okay. Igwe.
Yes?
Let us eat groundnut.
Groundnut?
Yes. I forgot about that. There's nothing wrong.
Well, Chief, do accept my sincere apologies for showing up slightly behind schedule. Not intentional though.
That's all right. You go ahead and tell us where we are gathered.
Well, we repeated the process the way you suggested. We also gave it different variables, just like the way you suggested too. Chief, I'm afraid the results all came out the same.
Dr. Cletus, with all due respect, what result are you talking about?
Dr. Cletus, please, I want to ask, is this meeting for only you and my father, or for all of us? Because if it's for all of us, then you may have to speak in a language that we all will understand.
He may not have to speak in the language that we all will understand. He wants to speak in the language that we will understand. You see why I'm always skeptical with this cognitive content and mendacious analysis. Have you seen it?
Look, I've always suggested, look, it's that time you stop being querulous here. That's all the problem. This is the problem I have with you all the time. Always being skeptical and unreasonable. I've always said this young man has ostrich mentality.
Okay.
What is wrong with you?
It's all right.
Igwe, you will not order the doctor. Allow him to speak.
But Dad, he's clearly not making sense.
Yes. Joby, I was still speaking.
Sorry.
You should all keep quiet and allow the doctor to speak. He has my permission. Dr. Cletus, please go on.
Well, Chief, that's all for now.
That's it.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Are you sure of the result you got?
100%.
That's all right.
So why are we part of this? I don't understand. Exactly. I clearly don't understand what you people are talking about.
That's okay. Thank you so much. You can leave now. Excuse me. What did we hear? Look, what exactly did you understand? Did you understand anything? Did you understand anything?
What is going on?
Did you?
Whom the cap fit, let him wear the cap. Obuzialo, control yourself. One mellow your temper on your
You've not touched your food. And you look worried. Huh. You've not said anything since you got back from your brother's house. And what did Dr. Cletus tell Chief?
I didn't understand what that useless idiot said.
How do you mean?
Could you imagine that escalawag had everybody seated, like waiting for Godot that never came? And finally, when that idiot showed up, he began to talk.
So what did he say?
He told Chief that the process was repeated and was given different variables. And when the result came out, it is the same thing.
What result? I don't understand.
Exactly how everyone seated there felt when he began to talk.
If Chief knows he wants to finalize his private discussion with Dr. Cletus, why did he have to invite everyone to be present?
What does my brother do? It's just to insult me. He holds out insult that weighs 500 kg, and the next thing is he throws it at me. And I will wage it and smile, just because he's my brother. It's insult, that's what he's good at. Well, no problem. There's no problem?
This is strange, oh. It further justifies what I said the other day, that Dr. Cletus and Chief are up to something.
And I will find out.
Nai, please. Let me advise you. Do all you could and find out what it is. Who knows, it might be for our own favor. But do not get into trouble. I am begging you. You know how difficult it was for us to get out of this straw the other time.
Calm down your nerves. I will tell Njamanze that there is reason I was nicknamed Ikpokunwama in Ndufa, America.
Please.
Though he's my brother, but I will handle him. I will fix him.
Please, don't get into trouble. Hmm?
I said I will fix him.
It's all right.
Don't you understand,
please,
Grandma?
Eat your food. Eat your food. Eat your food.
What could be so daring to seize the appetite of the lion himself? Dad.
The entire forest would only be left in utter desolation and void without the presence of the king of the forest.
Well, the lioness has lost her pride in the presence of her subjects. And she will continue to do so if her husband Do not attend to her obscurity.
We used to have a father whose eyes never closed in sleep because they kept watch over us. But now, more than ever before, we feel as though we are without a king and without a shield.
Yes, Dad. Father, what is the problem?
Father.
Dad. Sweetheart, what is it? What? Honey?
What you're saying, listen to your inner heart. You prove your words through your actions, not by your ways. Be wise, be wise. Oh, mama, changiga, chima. Onyeka mejara, omume chenjiga, chima. Onyeka mejara, akwane nebe, omume chenjiga, akwane.
Do not call me father.
Father? Why?
Because a lot is about to change. I am still struggling to be ready for what is about to come to us.
Father, what are you talking about? The doctor said you are okay. He said you're fine now.
It is far from my health.
Father, you're getting me all confused. What is happening? Are you okay? First, you are isolating yourself from everyone, and then you're saying all this. Daddy, your silence is killing us. What is happening? What's really going on? Dad!
Cletus,
Madam,
tell me everything you told my husband.
I don't understand.
Don't try to play dumb with me. You ran a test on my husband. Which test? What results did you give him? Ever since you had your secret meeting with him, he's not been himself. What is going on between you and my husband? I need to know.
Oh, Madam, slow down. It's not that deep.
Then start talking.
I seriously don't understand what you're talking about, madam.
Do you think I invited you over here for a jamboree?
Madam, if this was why you invited me here, I'm sorry, I will have to leave now.
You will not step an inch from this car until you tell me exactly what you told my husband.
Madam, if you think you've done something wrong, that chief is confiding in me against you, why don't you confront him?
Dr. Cletus, he is not talking to me.
Please take it that there's nothing wrong.
Don't just pull that pretense on me. Don't pull the pretense.
Look, madam, I'll have to leave now. I do not want people spying on us in the middle of the road, please.
Dr. Cletus, I command you to speak.
Look, madam, you can't command me. I have a philosophy.
What nonsense philosophy?
I take all this from you only within chief's reach.
Oh God, what nonsense is this supposed to mean?
Sorry, I have to leave now.
Cletus. Cletus. Damn it. What is going on?
Tell me the truth, or I do something stupid to you.
Please. I am begging you, I swear with everything I hold there. If there's something that's supposed to exist between us, it's supposed to be trust. You need to trust me on this. I don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't know.
I said tell me the truth. If you can tell me the truth, I'll do something stupid to you.
Father.
Don't call me father. Don't!
Mom, what's going on here?
Ask this woman. Ask her! You.
Dad? Mommy, what's going on? Mom. Mom.